Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. As you can see, we've already started here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Probing pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Neymar is herring after that one. Gerrard. And it's Rodri. Roberto Carlos. Looks a smashing ball. Gattuso. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Neymar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gerrard. Cannavaro. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Suarez picks it up out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. Platini. Quarter of an hour played. Here's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
In with the challenge. Azar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Messi looking to get on the end of this. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gattuso wins the duel this time. Puskás. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Tevez. Platini. Great ball, and he's in here. And he was alert to it. And he thumps it clear. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Azar, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And it's Azar. Looking tidy in possession here. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Puskás. Platini. Lofted in. And that has been clubbed away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Rodri. Gerrard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Del Piero. Over to the left. Ball he gets big! Goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It should have goal! It's out for a goal kick. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now the ball in. Rijkaard tries to clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Platini. Now they could break here. And this is Tevez. He has found a way through.
That's good play from him.
Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, what has happened here? Neymar. Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And this is Puskás. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Platini, up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Neymar. Tevez. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well read, nice interception. Puskás plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get it through?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Tevez. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Manchester United are back on level terms. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 23.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Numero 10.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Numero 14. Il numero 22.
And it's Gerrard. Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire. Platini, he's got away. Crosses it in. That has been knocked clear. Cruyff. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Puskas.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Good read, needed to be. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good spread. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared. And this is Hazard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Cruyff. This looks promising, and the pass is intercepted. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Puskas! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Numero 8, Gerrard. Viene sostituito con il numero 11.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's making a real surge on the left.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball's gone out of play.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 16. Lascia il
Ellis.
campo per il numero
Seedorf.
20. Pirlo.
Tries to play it through. And this is Eto'o. Pele! Great effort, but no way through. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Now this could be a chance. Leicester is there and he can get that clear. Cruyff. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Kaka. Kaka hurtling down that right flank. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Plays it in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
What a throw in. Ferdinand. And back to the keeper they go. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo deals with that comfortably. That's a sharp pass. And that's been intercepted. Ferdinand. So what can they make of this? Nedved. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. Thuram. Oh, can he get onto this? Rijkaard makes the interception. It's a searching pass. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. And he's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
All hands on deck for this one.
Viene sostituito con il numero 6.
Roberto Carlos goes short. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Roberto Carlos plays it short.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Spread it left. Now it's Pelé, and he whips in across. And he's there to clear it. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. And he has done his bit.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Pelé steps up for his penalty.
Yeah, good pen that. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Roberto Carlos is second man up. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Ronaldo is second man up. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
This then to level matters. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Hoeneß is third in line. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Eto'o is the fourth man to step forward for them.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? What poise!
What noise! I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Seedorf is weighed down with pressure on his shoulders. Broad and he delivers! Manchester United can celebrate now. They have exactly